What the Philadelphia Eagles are building on defense right now is nothing short of masterful. While some franchises are busy spending ridiculous amounts of money chasing stars, Howie Roseman is operating on a different plane entirely. He's doing what so few general managers in the NFL have the vision or guts to do. And the early signs coming out of training camp, they're explosive. Two names that are suddenly dominating the conversation in Philly are Gad Campbell and Jix Hunt. Both are young, both are ridiculously talented, and both have come into this Eagles roster with something to prove. Let's just say they're already making their presence felt. Campbell was supposed to be a luxury pick, remember that, coming off shoulder surgery. Many expected him to ease into the NFL with minimal impact in year one, maybe get some rotational reps late in the season if he was lucky. But that's not what's happening at all. He showed up to training camp ahead of schedule, cleared to participate fully, and from day one, he looked like a guy who's not just ready to play, he's ready to start. The speed he brings to that linebacker position, combined with his length and fluidity, is causing coaches, teammates, and analysts to reevaluate his ceiling. We're no longer talking about development down the road. We're talking about a potential starter in week one. And that potential starts with the little things. Watch Campbell go through drills and you'll see it. His footwork is lightning quick. His hands are sharp and violent. His reaction time, top tier. He's got that rare trait where everything looks smooth and natural. Even though he's playing at a high tempo, the wingspan, the frame, the way he uses his body, it all screams NFL. Difference maker. The Eagles saw a player with elite traits, took a calculated risk at 31st overall. And now that gamble looks like it's going to pay off huge. Vic Fangio, a guy who's not exactly known for heaping praise on young players, even admitted he didn't expect to have Campbell available so early. That says a lot. And while Fangio may have kept his comments measured, his actions spoke louder. First-team reps right out of the gate. That's not something given lightly in this system, and it reflects just how much trust the coaching staff is already placing in Campbell. And let's not forget the context here. This Eagles defense might be the most exciting young unit in football. We're talking about a group that already caused serious problems for Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl and finished last season ranked #1 overall in the league. It was a defense loaded with young studs who are now another year more experienced, stronger, and smarter. Now add in pieces like Gad Campbell and Jix Hunt, and you start to get the feeling this could be the beginning of something truly special, like dynasty-level special. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Jordan Davis is in the best shape of his life and only 25. Nolan Smith is gunning for at least 12 sacks this year. He's 24, and already had a huge impact last season. Jalen Carter, second-team All-Pro and still just 24. Moro Oyomo quietly developing into a monster. Zach Bond, an All-Pro who was a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year, now stepping into a leadership role and embracing it fully. Quinyon Mitchell locking down the outside, and Cooper Lean patrolling the slot like a seasoned vet, all under 25. This isn't just youth, this is elite talent, aligned with a coaching staff that knows exactly how to develop it. And what makes all of this even more impressive? The cost. This is one of the cheapest defenses in the entire NFL. While most teams are shelling out cap-breaking contracts just to stay competitive, the Eagles rank 30th in defensive spending. Think about that, third cheapest defense in the league, and yet they're arguably the most talented. They're spending practically nothing on the defensive line, linebackers, and safeties. Cornerback is the only position they've invested a bit more in, and even that includes players who are no longer on the roster. Last year, they were 27th in defensive spending and still won the Super Bowl. It's nothing short of brilliant roster construction by Roseman. The strategy is clear. Build through the draft, hit on young talent, and pay players early before their price tag explodes. It's not just smart, it's sustainable. While teams like the Dallas Cowboys are bracing to overpay for Micah Parsons, Dak Prescott, and CeeDee Lamb, the Eagles are locking down core players ahead of schedule and keeping the books balanced. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, they're all under contract. Meanwhile, the defense is filled with rising stars still on rookie deals. It's financial chess at its finest. And it doesn't stop with the veterans. Rookie Andrew Mukuba is already flashing in camp. Keely Ringo is competing for starting reps and making real noise. And Reed Blankenship, who went undrafted out of Middle Tennessee, has quietly become one of the better safeties in football. The depth is outrageous. The competition is fierce. And with Vic Fangio orchestrating the scheme, Every position feels like it has the potential to take another leap. But let's circle back to Jix Hunt for a minute. Because if there's one player who represents everything Roseman believes in when it comes to talent evaluation, it's this guy. A third-round pick out of Houston Baptist, yes. Houston Baptist, he started his college career as a safety at Cornell. That's Ivy League, folks. Then he transitions to edge rusher. Completely new position. And now, after barely being on anyone's radar during draft season, he's drawing comparisons to Micah Parsons, not from the media. From Jordan Mailata, one of the best tackles in the NFL. That's a different level of respect. Mailata's words weren't just generic praise. He said Hunt reminds him of Micah because of his burst, his balance, and his ability to cut on a dime. He even joked that he needed a break from matching up against Jix in practice because of how relentless the guy is. That matters. These aren't random media takes. These are in the trenches evaluations from a guy who knows exactly what elite edge rushers look like. He's seen them all, and he's putting Hunt in that conversation already. What's crazy is how raw Hunt still is. He's barely scratched the surface of what he can become. In the playoffs last year, you started to see flashes. A half sack against Mahomes in the Super Bowl, constant pressure off the edge, explosiveness, motor. And now, with a full off-season of work, he's coming into his own. The coaching staff didn't bring in a big-money pass rusher this off-season, and that wasn't an oversight. That was a choice. Because they believe in Hunt. They believe in Nolan Smith. They believe in the system they've built to develop talent like this into game wreckers. And the numbers back it up. In the postseason alone, Hunt graded out as one of the top edge rushers in the league. His pass rush win rate, pressures, hurries, they were all elite. And that was before he even fully understood the position. Think about what he could look like with another year of coaching, more reps, more confidence. It's not a stretch to say he could become a legitimate Pro Bowl caliber player sooner than anyone expected. There's a reason Roseman was sweating during the draft when Hunt was still on the board. Daniel Jeremiah had him ranked as a borderline second-rounder on his big board, 64th overall. And when a former Eagle scout turned NFL Network analyst puts a small school prospect that high, people take notice. Roseman even joked about wanting to text Jeremiah to take Hunt off the screen so other teams wouldn't notice. But somehow, someway, the Eagles got him at 94. Another classic case of patience, scouting, and just enough luck. Now fast forward to today. You've got Campbell flying around at linebacker, healthy and hungry. You've got Hunt making offensive linemen sweat during drills, and behind them, a wave of young, talented defenders all battling for reps. Vic Fangio is sitting on a gold mine of youth and upside. This is what every GM dreams of: cheap, controllable talent that can win now and grow together. If you're an Eagles fan, this is your golden era. Embrace it, appreciate it, because it doesn't get much better than this. And while the national media might not be paying attention yet, they will. All it takes is one regular season game where Campbell blows up a screen pass in the backfield, or Hunt gets home on third down and knocks the ball loose. These guys are coming, and they're coming fast. The only question is how soon the rest of the league realizes just how dangerous this Eagles defense is about to become. Let's be honest here, this isn't just talent. It's culture, it's leadership. Zach Bond mentoring Campbell instead of gatekeeping. Jalen Carter setting the tone up front. Fangio running a defense that prioritizes discipline, toughness, and preparation. Every level of the defense has someone to watch, someone to fear, someone who's ascending. It's a beautiful blend of veterans and youth, of proven stars and emerging names. And it's built to last. This isn't a one-year window. This is the foundation of something long-term. And if guys like Campbell and Hunt continue developing at this pace, this defense won't just be good, it'll be historic. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Philadelphia may be bracing for one of the most exciting twists of the NFL offseason. As whispers around the league grow louder, Marcus Williams could be headed to the Eagles. While nothing has been confirmed, sources close to the situation suggest that talks may already be underway, or at the very least, there's mutual interest brewing behind the scenes. The buzz started earlier this week when insiders noticed unusual activity from the Eagles front office, reportedly tied to secondary restructuring. Speculation immediately pointed toward Marcus Williams, the Baltimore Ravens standout safety, known for his elite coverage skills and ball hawking ability. If true, This potential move could electrify a defense already stacked with talent and make Philadelphia one of the most complete rosters in the NFC. Williams, who's long been admired for his range, intelligence, and leadership on the field, would be a blockbuster addition. Fans remember him best for his playmaking instincts, whether he's baiting quarterbacks into risky throws or coming in clutch on deep coverages. Since his days in New Orleans and now in Baltimore, he's consistently proven himself among the league's top-tier safeties. The idea of pairing him with the Eagles' hard-hitting unit is enough to send shivers down the spines of opposing offenses. Social media lit up as rumors swirled, with some fans already photoshopping Williams into midnight green. Could this really happen? While cap space and trade logistics could be hurdles, Philadelphia has never shied away from bold moves when a championship window is open, and right now it is. Though still just a murmur in league circles, the Marcus Williams to Eagles talk is rapidly gaining steam. Nothing is set in stone, but where there's smoke, there's often fire. One thing's for sure, if this deal goes through, Eagles Nation will erupt in celebration. For now, it's all eyes on Philly and all ears on the rumor mill. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.